I'm Francois from Getaway Safari. Together with my incredible team, we guide everyday American hunters to hunt the dozens of species that our extraordinary continent has to offer. We go above and beyond to provide our clients with the once-in-a-lifetime safari experience. This is Getaway to Africa.
The Getaway series is proudly sponsored by Crown Precision Arms.
All right, we're here on our last day of our African safari with Bo and Jeff from Mississippi, and Bo, I've only known you for about 10 days now, and if you do something, you do something grand. You surprised me this morning. We were going to have a leisure day, and Bo came out this morning and said, "Fran, I don't know, I want to shoot a buffalo today." just out of the blue.
Well, I don't think it was quite out of the blue. It was kind of in my mind, you know, and I'm just thinking, you know, Africa's so grand. And, you know, I tell people, don't ever take life for granted, you know.
Very much.
And dream big. All your dreams can't be completely fulfilled. But if I've ever been to a place hunting that offers more than Africa, I can't say that exists when it comes to animals.
Yes, sir.
And the courtesy that y'all give to your hunters and the respect for helping them try to choose a quality animal, well, that showed greatly. So when I saw that, I was very comfortable saying that this morning.
Good morning, Bo.
Good morning.
Last day of our trip here in South Africa, and we've hunted amazing animals this week.
It's been
beautiful lion, and you got your bunch of wildebeest, different wildebeest, and a giant eland, and you just a splendid time. And you called me aside this morning and said, "Fran, I want to talk to you." And you said, "You know what? You know, we're all blessed, but we don't know how long we're going to be here." And
Nope.
I'm in Africa, and tell me what you thought this morning.
And well, I thought about it all night, and I thought, you know, we have this last day to hunt, and I want to really look at a buffalo. You've got some beautiful animals that we've seen at distances that we've just looked at, but we haven't got after them or anything. And I want to get close. I want to see maybe the potential of finding a buffalo that I really like, that really makes that heart, you know, throb. And
it speaks to you.
Speaks to me.
You look at them in the row, and then one of them will stand out and say, "Hey, that's the one I want."
That's the one I want.
We'll see. We'll go and ride out there and see what we can find. We have some ground to cover, and there's a ton of buffalo here, but we'll see if we can find you a buffalo that you want.
Yeah.
You asked me about shot placement, and just to make sure, I know you've shot a buffalo before, but buffalo is obviously, they're called the Black Death of Africa.
Yeah.
For a reason. They're tough and they're tenacious, and they're one of the animals that once wounded would go out of their way to come and kill you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always nice to go through this, and it's good of you to ask, you know, in terms of shot placement. I think the most important thing about hunting a Cape buffalo, there's one thing, is that first shot is what we call the money shot. If you're not comfortable with that first shot, don't take the shot. Whatever happens, you see that buffalo out there and you say, okay, I'm going to shoot this buffalo. you do not take that shot unless you're 100% convinced that you've got him and you're shooting good.
Perfectly fine with
And
that.
AJ's going to guide you on his first lead buffalo hunt. But you get that first shot in, and he'll hear all of us again. You keep shooting until you're out of bullets. So
Well, I will do that.
I know, you're famous for that. You like shooting.
Yeah.
So first of all, the front view. This is a great photo of a buffalo. And why I like this photo, it's not standing 100% facing you. This is slightly quartering, but brain shot, then that high neck shot from the front. You see where I told you about that spine dipping down there? And then his heart sits way in the middle at the bottom here. But I wouldn't recommend going down on that bottom there. I would recommend going higher up, trying to hit that spine. If he's facing us, right under the mouth, right under his mouth there. And just knock him down on the ground with that. So after that first shot with the soft, we just solid, and we just hit him. Anywhere where you think you've got enough experience, you've done it before. So
Yep.
let's see if we can
Hopefully we can find what we're looking
find
for.
what we're looking for. We've spotted a really big buffalo now, and from the looks of it, is around the 44, 45 inches, what you wanted. Big gold hard bosses, and you said you're real comfortable with that. There's a group there about 500 yards from us now. There's about 8 of them, so we're going to walk in there. The wind's blowing across from our right to left as we approach them. That's good, but we came around this way, so we have the sun on our backs.
Okay.
So we're going to ease up in there, and once we get within the zone, we'll see what happens.
Okay. I'm ready. We mentioned this morning when we went out, I want AJ to guide you today on the buffalo. I've hunted many dozens of buffalo in my life, and it's a privilege to have my son with me. And I said to AJ this morning when you were standing there, I said, I want AJ to guide you today. And it was a very tough hunt in the sense of, you know, when we saw the buffalo, they're already aware of us. And they didn't run away from us. They started on the slow trot and eventually just kept on walking. And we couldn't walk fast enough to catch up to them or keep up to them. Oh, no.
I remember at some point I looked back at you and I couldn't hear you behind me, and I looked back at you and you were like 5 paces behind. And I said, okay, we're going to come up with a plan B. And And
This is like after the third time
this
they've bumped
is
on
after
us.
about a mile of
Yeah.
us in the field.
Of walking in brush this tall.
And it's more than a mile actually, I think. And we gotta keep up with the pace, and we can see them. They're in front of us, but we're just not catching up to them. So we come up with another plan. We said let's get on the truck. We'll drive around, and probably about a mile around them. And they're walking across this big block. And I said in my mind, I've got a picture of where they are, the type of brush that they're in. We're gonna drive all the way around, and hopefully get them to walk into us.
Yeah, get in front of them.
Get in front of them, because they never stop walking.
We couldn't, we couldn't catch them. There's just no way.
And we get up there, and we missed them for a minute, and we catch that glimpse of that horn, and a couple of them are laying down, but there's 7 bulls in this group, and they're all bundled in this one bush. They're about 15-20 feet across, and they're all bundled in this thick brush.
Well, we've pushed them over 2 miles at that point.
Yeah.
And they're hot, we're hot, you know.
No, wait.
They're standing where he's at.
Just come right in here, Bo.
Hier bij mij is jong dieren die hier wat apart staan kan sien wat daar aangaan nie.
Okay, ons kom hier uitbeweeg. Ek kan een sien staan. There's something in the grass here. Just come with me, Bo. Okay, Bo, we're gonna move in here. I want you all the way out. He's laying right in the grass here.
He's still alive.
I'm not sure. If he goes down that quick, it's a good sign.
He needs to stop.
He's gonna put the sticks down. We're gonna go right to this bull from here. We just want to put the sticks down so we can find them. We're going to go right to this bull. I want to see his head, and I want to walk around so we can see his head. If he picks his head up, you can shoot him again. Okay, we're going to walk up here. You're going to be right next to me. AJ's on this side, I'm on this side. We're going to walk up. It looks like he's facing this way. If we see his head, we're going to swing around. If we get a broadside shot, about 1/3 from the top on that hump. We're going to hit that spine or in the neck, but just watch out you don't shoot his horns.
Yeah.
If he gets up, you shoot him in the ass, anywhere, anything. Okay.
Man,
Look at all the lung blood come out here, out of his nose. He's so fast. Okay, can you? Bo.
hey,
Just come and feel how heavy these bosses are, how hard these bosses are. Oh,
wow. That's what I wanted. Heavy.
thick, hard bosses. Probably 17.5 inch, I think. But just the width on him is just gorgeous. But look at this here. The drop, he's got symmetry to it.
I tell you what, from here to here he is 17 plus.
17.5 at least. So you start in the back corner here, where my finger is, and you go over to the widest part of the boss here. So that'll be 17.5.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Bob. Hey,
AJ,
you're a machine.
Good job, sir.
good job. Thank you.
Great view. Magnificent buffalo.
Magnificent buffalo.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know what?
yeah.
You're a machine.
I don't know if I'm a machine.
You are a machine.
I'm blessed by God. That's my statement. Hey, trees to get into them.
Yes, sir.
So it wasn't like we were in the wide open, you
Yes,
know.
sir.
We had some good cover, and then we got a little gap that's kind of angled like this, and you're like, you sure you can get through that? And I'm trying to aim, and I said, I think I can get through that. I felt like I knew I could, but
Yes.
I didn't want to doubt what y'all were trying to accomplish, and I wanted everybody to be comfortable, and finally everybody got comfortable, and you know, we just sat there, and then we had our standoff, and we just had to wait for that bull to get in the right position, to make the right angle, to make that
Yes,
shot.
sir.
And it took a while, a lot longer than it seems, you know, than
It
the
felt
show.
like it felt like an hour.
Yeah, and but you had to wait because at that point we were in position, the wind was right, everything was right in our favor, and they were calm. They didn't know we were there. So
Yeah.
at that point, it was our game.
Yes, sir. Mr. Bo,
Yeah,
what do you say now?
I'm speechless. I mean, that's hard to do for me. If you can make me speechless, you've done something that very few people get to do. You know, I of course, Black Death, Cape Buffalo, Africa. What else do you think of? You know, I mean, it's just as
It's as epic as it gets.
yeah, and the whole thing. You know, we were sitting there and we start out 2.5 miles.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm give completely out, exhausted. We moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
Yes.
Trying to cut them off.
Yes.
Thank God they finally stopped and got under a shade tree to rest, because I think we about run them down. But it was everything I dreamed of and more.
They had no idea we're there.
No.
And that shot placement, AJ mentioned you had this little hole to shoot through, and you're looking at this buffalo, and he's got his head down and he's turning a little bit left, a little bit right. And I said to you at some point, I said, Bo, if he tilts his head all the way to the right, you get a shot, take it. And you said to me, at this angle, you're gonna have to shoot him like almost in the middle of the body. And if you look at that entrance wound there, it looks bad from, you know, if it's standing broadside, but from that angle that you were shooting at, had buffalo ran 60 yards, stopped, looked back at us, and you said, I see him go down, I see him go down.
Yep.
One shot kill on a buffalo.
Well, I just took the angle I knew to take it into the other shoulder, and it just I was blessed.
Yes,
Blessed
sir.
by God.
Yes, sir.
So
Just a great hunt, and AJ, congratulations, my boy.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
Appreciate it. We have Christ, we have hunting, we have life. We appreciate everything. I mean, we go out, and I tell AJ, I said, get me away from these lights. I got to get a picture of that Southern Cross. I don't go anywhere below the
Yes, sir.
in the Southern Hemisphere that I don't take a picture of that Southern Cross.
Yes, sir.
And he did, and we talked about it, and he talked about directions of the stars, and I thought, listen to this kid telling me stuff. It's pretty sharp, but you know, hey, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate it.
Bo,
Thank you.
thank you. I'm going to give you a hug.
Yes, sir.
We had
It
a
was
great
awesome.
time
It
with
was
you
awesome,
this week.
bud. Yep. I appreciate you. Appreciate
Thank
everything you do, and look forward to many more hunts.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And many more visits in the U.S.
Yes, sir. You're welcome at
You,
my place anytime.
You can teach us how to shoot them ducks.
You know, you can come. I don't know if I can teach y'all how to shoot, but y'all can come and we can have fun.
Yes, sir.
Bring AJ with you.
Yeah, and just to you and Jeff, thank you so much for an awesome trip. We've shared our lives for the past 10 days, and we shared many stories, and there's a couple stories that we'll remember more than others.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But we had a great time, and we want to thank you guys for coming over and you know, sharing our Africa with us.
I will, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
The Getaway series is proudly sponsored by Crown Precision Arms.